Man of Steel.
I have so many questions. Where do I come from?
You just have to decide what kind of man you want to grow up to be, Clark. Whoever that man is, he's going to change the world.
Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to Cineflix Network's official review of Man of Steel. And as you can see, we have our goddamn bucket. We've been using this thing for the past two videos.
It's finally out, the movie. It's Friday, what is it? June 14th, 2013. It's finally out. Here's a little summary from IMDb. A young... What the fuck is this? A young...
Itinerant.
I feel stupid.
Itinerant.
We're just, alright, we're tired. It's like 12:30. Itinerant worker.
Oh, it's itinerant.
A young itinerant worker is forced to confront his secret extraterrestrial heritage when Earth is invaded by members of his race. So, this movie stars Henry Cavill. You would think it's pronounced Cavill, but I heard it's Cavill, which is interesting. Amy Adams, Russell Crowe, Kevin Costner, and Michael Shannon as General Zod.
General Zod, pretty much how they worked on Planet Krypton was all the babies were born for a certain purpose in life. They were all born with something to do, and he was born to be a warrior and a fighter and a general. And basically, it's coded in his DNA to do this, so can't really do much else, so he's just war-stricken to make sure that Krypton survives.
Yeah, pretty much. And the movie starts out on Krypton. The first, 15-20 minutes, we kind of see the birth of Superman, Clark Kent, or what was his name?
Kal-El.
Kal-El, or yeah. So, we see the birth of him, and I guess what Zod is trying to control what is what is it called? The skull. He wants to...
It's called the Codex, and it's pretty much the mainframe for all babies and how they're born, and how it gets coded in their DNA and how they're done.
Yeah,
but Kal-El's parents, Clark Kent, his parents wanted to have a natural childbirth, so what he did was he put the Codex inside of his DNA, so that the Codex can live on in him, so that all Kryptonians, he can still code the DNA in him when the time comes.
Yeah,
so Krypton could survive.
They send him off to another planet, and they send him to Earth. They know he'll be an outcast. They know that he'll also be someone special, and he'll do much good.
I'd also like to talk about, it's bringing very mixed reviews. I think in the beginning of this week, it had 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it has dropped to a
57,
I believe. 57.
So, I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to disagree.
Yeah, widely disagreeing with a lot of the
usually
critics.
What you said with the critics and...
basically, critics have a chain reaction. If one respected critic gets a bad review on a movie, they might just not like it. And critiquing is really just an opinion process, and it really doesn't matter that much.
Here on Cineflix, we give you our real
honest opinions, not just what we think superheroes are stupid. But so pretty much it's just chain reaction of all the other critics that are added into Rotten Tomatoes, and then they all just
pretty much.
Ratings
but
go in the toilet.
Critics got this one wrong, at least in my opinion, for the most part. It's directed by Zack Snyder. He also did 300 and Watchmen. Have you seen any of those films?
Indeedo.
You've seen Indeedo?
Indeed.
Innuendo. What? Have you seen any Superman movies before this?
Indeed, I have.
I own Superman Returns on DVD, but I liked it when I first saw it, maybe 4 or 5 years ago when it came out, but I guess now it's just total crap. It's doo-doo. This definitely made up for that, though. Did you like it? What? Did you like it?
Man of Steel. He steals things.
Oh.
In our note card over here, he decided to write Man of Steel. He apparently steals things now.
It's about
S-T-E-A-L.
it's about men who steal.
Alright, well...
It follows Superman. He works in a soup kitchen. He stirs the pot, makes some clam chowder.
And he steals the clam chowder.
And some people steal it, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because it's titled The Man Who Steals. Alright, so did you like it?
Did I like it?
Okay, good. You liked it. Great action sequences.
Indeed, the action is very good. It was the effects were terrific. And
Usually for every review, we say, I think every review that we've done, me and you both, it's been an IMAX 3D movie. I would say this movie is definitely worth seeing on the big screen. IMAX 3D, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think Star Trek was a bit better.
I think normal 3D could do it for you. But honestly, this was a great movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie. Either way, but still, I mean, see it on the big screen. You don't need to go full out with the IMAX 3D, but I mean, seeing it on a big screen, I think would be just about enough. The cool visuals, I think cool cinematography. A couple of the shots
they like a lot of camera angles in this movie. I'll tell you.
Yeah, pretty extraordinary.
I think I counted the ones. Yeah, but I think they had 30 switches in about a minute and a half.
Yeah, there's a lot of cutting and.
Overall, I do have a few complaints, mainly as a comic book fan and as a Superman fan.
Yeah, you go, and then I'll do some complaints as well.
They completely just X'd out Kryptonite. There's no Lex Luthor.
Well, did you really want to see Lex Luthor again? He's been in a lot of Superman movies. I've only seen a couple, but honestly, I thought it was kind of cool seeing General Zod. And honestly, I was actually kind of surprised they didn't really have the origins like him growing up in the beginning. It was mainly all just flashbacks.
Yeah, there was a lot of flashbacks.
I know it was kind of. It felt a little weird, but I thought like maybe people wouldn't have.
Zack Snyder definitely did it right. It all came together.
Even in Watchmen, like it's all out of place, and it's a very interesting way of telling a story. I didn't think it was bad though. I thought it was pretty interesting and unique. For the most part.
I think that it was casted beautifully. Everyone.
Yeah, Michael Shannon I thought was pretty good as Zod. Not like an incredible performance, but I thought he did good for the most part. Henry Cavill, you think he's a good Superman? Good choice?
Very good Superman.
Yeah. Hopefully
like
he signed on for the other sequels. I thought some poor character development. Just some. Lane. A little bit. She was kind of just came out of nowhere.
I don't think they explained General Zod enough either. Or his mother.
His mother.
His real mom. Superman's real mom.
Oh. Yeah, I guess not. And even his dad a little bit wasn't in that too much.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really complain.
Superman I thought was well developed though for the most part. Action scenes a bit repetitive. Kind of just like flying through buildings. Honestly, the first 2/3 I thought were incredible, and then I think when he was, well, I don't want to spoil anything, never mind, but it involves the aliens and General Zod. I just thought it kind of went downhill a bit, because it was mainly just action, 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 punch, punch, explosion, going into a building, crashing into the walls. I thought it was just kind of like more of the same. We've seen it before. It's kind of just similar to the Avengers. There's always a light shooting up to the sky. So, I mean, I thought the action was a little, I don't know, bland. I wouldn't even say bland. I would just say more of the same. Wait, what? Sorry.
When it comes to the genre of sci-fi, I mean, really there's not too much you can do when it comes to aliens.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this. Great job of blending sci-fi with superheroes, you know?
Superheroes.
Wouldn't you say? I mean,
well, honestly,
the Avengers...
superheroes are sci-fi.
Yeah, but like aliens...
It's science fiction.
I know, but still.
It's sci-fi. See, that's what
original
most
superhero
people think
movies.
Sci-fi is just Star Wars and like they just
I don't
generalize
mean it like that.
Sci-fi.
I'm just saying, like, it seems now superhero movies are more like they're just more open to having like aliens as the villains and like not Lex Luthor as you would say. Like he's just a normal dude with a robot suit.
Superman, he had plenty of other characters that they could have used, but we're not going to get to that.
Great final showdown. The last thing I want to mention between Superman and Zod. Of course, they're gonna fight at the end. I don't think that's much of a spoiler, but yeah, I thought that was probably one of the best action scenes. That and possibly the beginning opening was kind of cool on Krypton. Overall thoughts, I thought it was better than what I was expecting. I had high hopes. Like, early reviews praised this movie as like the next great superhero movie, like the new Dark Knight. And honestly, I didn't think it was pretty close to being as good as Dark Knight at all. But
no, not. It's definitely in league with The Dark Knight Rises, but
yeah,
the second movie, The Dark Knight, was.
I would say maybe this is like the Batman Begins of Superman. Maybe the next movie will be even greater.
Yeah, I don't
Hopefully
think
it is.
I don't want
maybe
them to jump right
Lex
into
Luthor
Justice
next
League.
time. They shouldn't rush it.
Well, honestly,
2015 seems way too soon. They need to make a Flash movie.
Overall ratings. You first.
How about if I don't want to go first?
All right, then I'm up first. I'm
gonna go first. Actually, I made up my mind. 9 out of 10. I think my highest grade I've given on this channel. Not the best movie I've seen this year. Best movie is Place Beyond the Pines. I'm just saying. What do you think?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Out of 10? Really?
Because I don't want to be biased, mainly because I'm a huge fan of Superman, so I don't want to be biased.
Oh, so you're gonna give it an 8.5. Anyway,
then we'd have to go to 0.75, and then it would just be.
Well, we did that last time, but whatever. Anyway, I guess 8.5 is the final overall rating for Cineflix. It's official. It's the official grade on Cineflix Network.
And I think that's just going to wrap up this review. See you next time. And I would just like to add, bye-bye to this tub. It is no more.
Yep. Superman, you're done, man. Freaking get off of here, dude. I don't want that. I don't want. I'll wear you, bitch. You know, I don't want you. Man, I wish I could fly. Dude, that wasn't in the script, alright? You're paying for that.
Father believed that if the world found out who I really was, they'd reject me. He was convinced that the world wasn't ready. What do you think?
This is... I think children are watching this review. Okay.
I don't know what it is. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm setting a good example. Okay, go.
Alright, Jeff.